Hello everybody, my name is Alex Servo. I am technical lead of Bitrix24 BI connector project and I'm head of data science. Today I want to tell you about new BI entity, CRM activity. It is very useful, very tasty BI entity, allowing us to make a different analysis of company effectiveness. It is very useful entity to see who works in company, which events are proceeding, how many calls was done, how many events was planned, how many letters was read, and so. Let me show you some details about this very interesting BI entity. First of all, I want to show you how I will be debugging and looking at details of fields of entity. I opened this technical URL to see details about new entity. CRM activity. Here is a key for getting data, BI data from my test portal, and key. Let's look where you can get a key. Analytics, BI analytics, manage keys, and here you see some keys. You can select any key and paste it here. So also I will open Power BI report and insert in this report this portal URL and this key. Look here, please. I inserted portal URL and this key, and here I want to load entity CRM activity. So this is a PowerBI interface, and this is a raw portal technical debugging interface. And look now here, Bitrix24 load entity. This function is very simple function. This function goes to portal using this server address and pulls BI data like JSON with this data diapason. I want to comment this row now. It's not connected to the main task, So this is a simple function for getting data for getting this JSON data and parsing and inserting in Power BI report. So let's create a deal with some activities. Add a deal. Let's add a deal. Deal 1. Okay, we have deal 1. And let's add activities. For example, let's add call, test call, and into this test call, into this save. We see deals, and this deal has ID number 1. Let's look at activities. What is here? This ID. This is ID of activity. Activity is call. Type ID is 2. Type ID. For now, there is no documentation in English because it is a new entity, but we have Russia documentation about system activity. Look here, I will post these links as the comments on YouTube, and let me translate what type ID means. Type ID, yes, type ID 2. Type ID 2 means this is call, 3 means task, 4 means letter, 1 means event, meeting. Let's go later. Type ID, type name, type ID 2, type name, call, okay. Owner ID. Owner ID is ID of deal 1. Owner ID, deal 1. So this activity is connected to deal 1. Owner type ID 2 is type. For example, this deal is connected to this activity is connected to deal, but other activity can be connected to lead, for example. So let's look at owner type ID. Owner type ID is 1 lead, 2 deal, 3 contact, and company, and etc. Owner type name, deal, okay, deal. And from interesting, subject is test call, subject of activity, test call. Completed, no, not completed. Status, pending. Responsible name, responsible ID, okay. Priority, normal. Description, plain text. Date create, date modify, start date, end date, deadline, author, editor. So you can filter and select these activities by date columns. Date modify, date create, deadline, for example. If you set in PowerBI or in Google Data Studio, if you set this config params time filter column to value of the date time column and set start date and end date, you will select needed activities in this diapason using values in this column. It's very important and a new feature of Bitrix24 BI connector. So use it. It is very helpful and useful for you. So let's add another for example, meeting. Let's add meeting. Let's add the test meeting. Example, London. Save. And let's look here. You see a new activity, type ID 1 meeting, and etc. Test meeting connected to deal. Okay, very simple, very useful. We know now we know which activities are connected with this deal 1. Okay, let's add another deal 2. Deal 2, and add some activities to it. For example, let's add some task text, deadline, for example, tomorrow at So we created an activity for deal 2, deal with ID 3. Let's look here. We see deal with ID 3, owner ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 column 1, 2, 3, 4. Deal with ID 3, deal with ID 3 has task with CRM task pending, text text, and with some deadline. You see the dates. So you can filter by these dates. It's very useful. And let's look at this data in PowerBI. You see 3 activities connected to 2 deals. One deal and first deal and second deal. This deal has 2 activities, and this deal with ID 3 has 1 activity. Call meeting here and task here. So I hope you have understood how to what is the purpose of this BI entity. Documentation will be updated on this page, on this URL. I will post this URL or as a comment to YouTube, on YouTube, and you can see these strange Russian characters in this URL if this is not yet updated. Please ask comments. Please ask questions, ask comments on YouTube video. I will try to answer them with pleasure. I hope this YouTube video was useful for you. I wish you good BI projects, good analytics projects, and bye bye. See you.